In this video, we're going to set about putting a custom style on the map. So what I'm going to do, you don't have to do this, but just so that we can see the design more clearly, I'm just going to set the resize to stretch to full browser width and just make the map a little bit bigger there. And then we're going to start working on the options. Okay, so first of all, we want to close down our general settings and go to our design settings. And you'll notice that in our design settings, we just have one item here, which is add file, add a custom map file. Now, if we preview the map as it is, we can see that it's using the standard Google Maps look and feel, okay? But we want to change the look and feel to something else to be more appropriate to our client, let's say. So with our, let's close this down again. So we want to load up a file. Now, which file do we load up here? Well, if we go to the downloads that came with the Google Maps 3 package, we'll see we have a folder called styles. And in here we have some styles that you can use, and these files, they're JSON files, they're JavaScript array files, and they contain the information to modify the map to match the style. Now there's lots of different sites where you can generate these styles, but let's just take a look at loading one up, for instance. So let's say, for instance, this light dream. Let's see what happens. So if we go back to Muse and open up our settings here, go to design, go to add file, and then we're going to go to our Google Maps 3, go to our styles, and this light dream. So let's load that up. So if we preview our site now, we can see that we now have a completely different look and feel to our map. So very quickly we can change the map to match the style of our client. So how do we go about getting more of those styles? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go over to a site called Snazzy Maps, and this is one of many sites where you can download and actually generate your own styles with the Create a Style tool. First of all, let's take a look and explore some of the styles that are out there. So we can see lots of different nice looking styles here, some very simple ones, some very detailed ones, and when you explore, you'll see just how varied these map styles can be. So let's choose one that I quite like, this light dream. This blue essence, that's quite nice. So let's click on that and open that up, and we can see here that we have this array file here. If we expand the code, you can see that it's basically containing a lot of information to tell this map what to do with the colors and all sorts of other information. So let's just collapse this down, and we can do a couple of different things here. There used to be just a copy button to grab this, but that's been removed for the time being. So what we can do instead, we can either log in, sign up for an account, or we can just expand the code here and just go and grab all of this code like so, and just Control C and copy it. Then if we go back to our downloads here, we can see that we've already set up some files. We've set this blank one up here, and we want to open that up with our favorite text editor. I use brackets, so we're going to open that up in brackets, and we can see that there's nothing more than just a blank file. So I'm just going to paste that in there just as it is, and then we're going to save that out. So I'm just going to save as, let's save it back to that folder, and let's call that custom. And then when we go back to Muse and we load that up, so I'm going to go to my design and I'm going to load oh, I didn't save it. Hang on a minute. File, save as, oh I did, yeah, there we go, we've got it saved there into my, let's just make sure I've got the right folder here, styles. I saved it to a different location. Custom, and go back to Muse, go to our design, and let's choose that custom JSON file. load that up. And now when we hit preview, we can see that that map has now taken on that custom style. So it's really powerful what you can do with custom styles. You can use Snazzy Maps, you can use other tools as well, but just by following that methodology, you can build a map style that matches your client's website.